Hello everyone. In this video, I'll discuss about the profitability ratios which we can calculate using information from the income statement. And I've taken just the relevant part of the income statement. I have not taken the complete statement which I have discussed with you people in my last video. Now the first profitability ratio is gross profit margin. And the formula is gross profit divided by sales revenue multiplied by 100. Both these things will be given to you people in income statement. And the answer which I have calculated by using information from this is 50%. Now clearly you have to compare this percentage with previous year's information. Otherwise you cannot comment on this that either it's a good ratio or not. So for example, if I say that for the next year it comes out 60%, which means from 50 to 60% it has improved. Now what is the interpretation of this improvement? You definitely have improved your gross profit. That's why you have better gross profit margin. But what is the reason behind increase in gross profit? Either there is increase in sales revenue or decrease in cost of goods sold. And if sales revenue have increased, that can be due to better pricing strategies, due to better marketing strategies, or due to better quality of the products. This is how you have to comment on this. But if we talk about the cost of goods sold, why it has decreased? Maybe you were able to hire workers on the lower wages or maybe you have bought raw material at lower rates. Maybe you have bought in bulk. Because of that you have got discount and you were able to reduce your cost of goods sold. So this is how you have to comment on this answer if it improves. And if it decreases, then of course you will just put the opposite case which I've just explained. You will just write opposite of that. This is how you have to comment on gross profit margin. Now let's talk about the second ratio, that is net profit margin. And the formula is net profit divided by sales revenue multiplied by 100. Again, same information I can take from this income statement I have calculated. If my answer comes out 30%, and the next year or the next time I calculate that improves, that clearly shows that the net profit of the business has improved. And how net profit has improved? You can have the same previous reasons, but again, if you have already calculated gross profit margin, no need to comment on these two. Then simply comment on the expenses. Maybe business has decreased its expenses, and as far as expenses are concerned, that can be due to delayering, lower salaries for the management because you have less managers to manage the business, or maybe due to like you might have moved your business to the lower end area, so due to that you have reduced your expenses. Or maybe expenses have increased but not comparatively higher than the sales revenue. Your sales revenue has increased with a higher percentage as compared to the increase of expenses. So these can be the reasons due to which your net profit margin has improved. Now if there's an opposite case, which means net profit has decreased, then you have to just write the opposite of which I've just explained to give the interpretation of the answer. Third profitability ratio is return on capital employed, and the formula is net profit divided by capital employed multiplied by 100. Now capital employed is not part of the income statement. That's why I'm assuming here this value to calculate return on capital employed. So if this answer improves next time you calculate, that clearly shows that management has a good policies for the business. That's why it's being run efficiently. Management is able to increase sales revenue and they're able to reduce their costs. That's why they have better return on the investment. And as it's the investment return, that shows that this shareholders, they have more dividends and there'll be more retained profit to be reinvested into the business for the expansion plans. So this is how you have to comment on these ratios to show your deeper understanding of these concepts. One very important point for the students to remember, that these ratios are in percentages. So if you are given this question in the paper and examiners ask you to comment on this information, that is it a good sign for the business or not, you can always conclude with this that there's a limited information given to you people. Why? Because looking at one percentage, you cannot tell that it is a good percentage or not. For instance, if my percentage is 50, but previously it was 60, then it's not a good percentage. But if previously it was 40 and now it's 50, then obviously this is a good percentage. So what is the conclusion? That you need to have at least information of 2 years so that you can comment in a better way on the answer. That's all for the topic of income statement and profitability ratios. In the next video, I'll discuss a statement of financial position and its relevant ratios. Thank you for watching the video.